My name is Krista Redpath-Pyron, and my blog is All Things Lady Griz, and I'm really proud to interview Shannon Cate Schweyen today, my friend. Shannon Cate Schweyen, the former Shannon Cate, the most prolific scorer in Big Sky Conference history, and arguably the best player, men's or women, to ever come out of the Big Sky. And we are not going to cover her individual accolades, team awards, and the history books. We're going to focus on Shannon, the wife and mother and outdoor enthusiast. Shannon, you're entering your 20th year as an assistant coach for Rob. Tell me a little bit about making the transition from being a player to a coach.
Well, I would say your first few years, it's a little bit difficult when you're trying to coach people that you actually played with. But then I think as you get going, you learn how to speak to them as a coach, but still as a former teammate. And then as you get going, it gets easier and easier every class when you finally aren't coaching any of the girls that you played with. But and now it just seems like it's what you do. So it's been, you know, a joy to move from player to coach. But it's awfully difficult your first few years out. And I know, speaking to a lot of Lady Griz, you just want to be out there showing them how and being a part of it. And our atmosphere is so great that it's tough to be on the other side of it.
Yeah. Is there any one coaching moment that stands out for you?
Well, you know, I really couldn't think of one in particular. This past season was really something special, what this group of girls did, going on the road and winning the Big Sky tournament, 3 games at Portland State, and after kind of a roller coaster of a year, and they just kept fighting and were a joy to be around every day. And so that was a very special year. But I've been a part of some unbelievable championships with the ladies throughout the years, and I think coaching-wise, and I think all coaches experience the joy of when you've been working with a kid and trying to get the light to come on a certain thing or get them to get rid of a bad habit, and they get into a game and finally it starts to happen. That's kind of, you know, I think what it's all about, and watching the improvement of the girls, you know, throughout the years.
Great. Well, let's switch gears and talk a little bit about your best accomplishment off the court.
Well, I would say I'm, you know, most proud of the family that I have, 3 young daughters and my husband, and just being a Montanan. I always take pride in the fact that I was able to stay here in Montana, and I love the state and the university here, and give back and be a part of all these young ladies who are graduating here at U of M and going on to be coaches, mothers, wives, business people, whatever they want to do. So that's been huge for me.
What do you enjoy most outside of basketball? I know you like to recreate outside of the gym.
Well, you know, during season and a big portion of the year, that, you know, there isn't a lot of downtime. But summer times here in Missoula, I enjoy getting out to the lake and seeing what Montana has to offer, and having my girls experience the outdoors as much as possible. We love to water ski and do water sports and hiking and getting up to Glacier once a year if we can, and things like that. So Montana's just such a beautiful place, and getting out and really trying to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. I know you like to spend time out searching for owls, if I'm saying that correctly. Can you tell me a little bit about your experience, or one experience with Denver, your friend? And
yeah, well, Denver's just been you know, an interesting person for me to hang out with, because he's so not a basketball person. He's really into biology and nature and everything else. But typical day, you're asking with on an owl outing, probably meet for coffee, head out in the vehicle, set up some nets. And Denver sends us through the nets looking for owls. Then as soon as they fly in, you're trying to band them, record it. You know, it's just fascinating as he teaches you about the owl that you're holding, and you're looking at this, and oftentimes they're banded, oftentimes they're not, finding out where they may have been recorded last. And then, you know, just the whole process of learning about something that's totally not about basketball, which is kind of refreshing for me to be in a different element like that. And then just always have a lot of fun doing something like that and learning something new.
For more insight with my interview with Shannon Cate Schweyen, please visit my blog, All Things Lady Griz, at makeitmissoula.com.